Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping back into DC Dark Legion and I'm introducing a new series of videos taking a look at new characters to the game and mythic characters, their kits, gearing them, and where I feel they probably fit best in the game as far as game modes go. Super excited to get this out to everybody. I've got a lot of questions, or I've received a lot of questions from people about this type of thing. I got this character. Are they good? Where should I play them? What should I put for gear? Things like that. So super excited to get this one out. We are going to start with Deadshot. So let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Did my voice crack there a second ago? All right, so elephant in the room. It's been a while since I put a video out. It's been a month, if not pretty close to a month. A couple of reasons, well, a lot of reasons why, but mainly work has been super busy, so haven't had a whole lot of time outside of work. But then also there hasn't really been a whole lot going on with the game, right? There's no new game modes. We've got some events and stuff that are happening. But I also wanted to make sure to put some content out for all of you who have been asking a bunch of questions. Are these characters good? What gear should I be using on these different characters? Where can I best use these characters in the game? So we're going to hit all three of those questions with new characters that come out, the mythic characters. Maybe we'll get through everybody in the roster. I don't know. But we're going to start with Deadshot. Deadshot is brand new to the game as of this last update. And if you don't know, you can head on over into the bleed right here, into the banner, click on him, and you can see what he looks like at max level. All right, so this is max base stats. No armor, no force, just max base, right? So you can see where attack and HP and everything is going to land, where their max power level is, outside of gearing and everything. So definitely something cool to take a look at. Let's take a look at skills, right? So skills, this is his ultimate right here. He does some damage, physical damage based off his attack. He also reduces the target's healing received by 25% for 12 seconds. 12 seconds is a long time, actually. And then if he eliminates that target, he gets some energy back, which I think is pretty cool. This skill here, again, does some physical damage. It's based off his attack. He reduces the target's healing received again. This time 5% for 12 seconds. It does stack up to 3 times. So definitely, he seems like he's going to be good for PvP, right? This ability here, his basic attacks deal 20% more damage to enemies that are affected by his healing reduction debuff. And then this final one here, this one kind of, I question this one a little bit, right? So at the start of battle, increases accuracy of all score to settle members by 4%, with Deadshot gaining an additional 4%. Score to settle. I'm surprised they don't have, it's not Suicide Squad, right? I think it would be more appropriate for that to have some sort of tag buff there. So let's take a look at what accuracy is. If you're not too familiar with it, you can go in here, click on accuracy. Now this says increases the hit rate of your physical attacks. Typically hit rate is how quick you're hitting, so you get more attacks in. Accuracy here, I believe, is more about your chance to hit. Some of the wording and stuff in here is a little confusing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe it actually is hit rate, and it needs to be needs to be titled something else. But I think for that ability, that tag ability, instead of increasing accuracy, it would be much better if they put in there increase effect accuracy, because what this does is increases the base chance of inflicting debuffs, and that's exactly what this character does. He inflicts a debuff, that healing reduction debuff. So I think that would probably be much more appropriate than accuracy, but you know, that's my 2 cents there. So let's talk about gearing. With Deadshot, we saw that his kit is focused on physical damage and attack and a debuff, right? So let's go take a look at him here really quick. He's not in this book where you can see what the recommended kits gear is. But if we go in here and take a look at the gear, I've chosen to start off testing him with Darkstar. So Darkstar gear is typically your go-to gear for all of your physical damage dealers. So that's where I'm starting with. You want to go in here, you want to focus on attack percent. If you're lower level, then the flat stat of attack or any other stat is decent, all right? Just because your stat numbers are much more less or lower. As you get to mid game and late game, your stat numbers are much higher over here. When you take a look at the main page, they're much higher, so the percentage really does more for you than the flat stat. Something to keep in mind there. Also, this main stat, I typically try and go for attack stat. So as you're continually crafting your gear, definitely go for that attack percent. Also, this effect accuracy I like for him because that's going to help him, like we were just talking about, going to help him land that healing reduction debuff. Now, there is another option that I need to test as well because I do have this for Two-Face. I put Two-Face in Clown Armor, and I think Clown Armor might be good for Deadshot as well. Again, some testing needs to be done. Well, hold on. Dark Star, physical penetration, ultimate damage increased by 20%. That's why it's so good for your physical damage dealers. For Clown Armor, it increases your effect accuracy. So right off the bat, you get that 12% for just 2 pieces. And then the 5-piece gives you a damage increase when enemies have a debuff. It says when enemies with debuffs are present. So you're going to do some additional damage there. So that may be a better piece of armor for him. I don't know because I haven't done full testing just yet. Again, brand new. But those are the 2 pieces that I would start with. The 2 gear sets I would start with. And really make a choice between one or the other. So something to keep in mind there. If anybody out there has him built up already and has tested some of this, it'd be great to hear from you. Definitely let us know in the comment section below. All right, so that is kit, that is gear. Let's talk about game mode. I already mentioned it a little bit earlier. When you take a look at game modes, I feel, again, he's going to be more appropriate for Meta Brawl, for PvP. When you take a look at combat cycle, you really don't have your bosses healing, so you don't have to worry about that so much. Maybe later on we get a boss that does that where it does make sense. Also with Anti-Crime Network for Darkest Timeline, don't think it's gonna be, I don't think he's gonna be too good in those, but again, some additional testing has to be done. This guy is brand new, so it takes a little bit of time to get somebody up and really test for all of this. So that is where we are with Deadshot. There's his kit. It's physical damage and attack with a debuff. Gearing, Dark Star or Clown. Really interested to see kind of where people fall with that one. And then, again, I think he's going to be more PvP focused here. Very cool. I wish they would have done something with him with a Suicide Squad tag, but I don't know. Maybe it's something they'll take a look at. They seem to be adding new characters every 2 weeks, so you can definitely count on more of these videos coming out. Let me know if you like it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content on this. And that helps me know what you want to take, what you want to watch as well. All right, everybody. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, again, make sure you hit that like button. Share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below, and take care. We'll talk to you next time.